Spartans, do you know what the secret is to working smarter? Zach Even-Esh here with my friends, Ray Jaz, Joe Sena. Ray has helped us with all the Spartan wrestling camps. Joe, we know, of course, the founder of Spartan. We're here at West Point, and we're talking about that famous quote about work smarter, not harder. And I just want to share with you guys a story, and then I know we're going to get into it because I'm being sandwiched by two of the hardest workers I know. And I want to talk to you about this kid that I've run into. I see him at the supermarket, and I see him at these two little restaurants in our area, and he's outworking everybody. So when he's at the supermarket as a cashier, I notice all the cashiers are sitting on the phone. When he's not ringing people up, he's out of the cash register area. He's in the aisles trying to help people out. Sir, do you need to find something? Sir, I could take you right here. He's looking for work. Then I see him at the restaurants. He's picking up garbage. He's cleaning tables. Not only is
in other words, he's not waiting for somebody to say something to him.
And he's working fast. I mean, I never see him touching a phone. I never see his hands in his pockets. Like, he's getting after it.
Basically, he's acting hungry.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, he's hungry, right?
He's hungry.
Yeah, he wants to get through medical school, right? So that's his goal. That's what he wants, right?
We've got Ray Jaz here because I've often said that this is the hardest working athlete I've got to work with. Ray Jaz has the most wins of NYU wrestling history, All-American. And I remember him in high school. Just he would show up to the gym. He would show up, and came from a notorious wrestling team where they just did tremendous conditioning. But Ray would come in with a weight vest on, and he'd tell me he wore the weight vest to school. He walks around with the weight vest all day. It reminded me of stories of Dan Gable. And one day we actually had a power outage at the gym, and he was doing his sit-ups upside down. He was clamped onto the pull-up bar. The power went out in the gym for 15 minutes. I said, Ray, we got to go home. And he kept doing his sit-ups in the dark. He said, I'm not leaving, I'm training. So we had to have the hardest worker in the room there. And I guess this saying of work smart, our response to those that say work smarter is, what's the smartest way to work?
Just work hard.
Work hard.
Work hard.
Shine. Shine like that kid. Shine like that kid working in the supermarket, working in the two restaurants.
I'll tell you as a business owner, I've hired thousands of people. I've been in business 40 years. Those people that we're talking about are very rare. And as an owner, I find a kid like that, man or woman, they're running the company.
Yes.
They're running the company. I remember when I was building my business in the late 80s and 90s, I went through 100 different kids from the neighborhood. They all quit. Couldn't do it. Didn't want to put the hours in. Part of me couldn't blame them because they didn't own the business, right? And I was working like a maniac. You know me, right?
Sure.
I then found two Polish kids. They were outworking me.
Wow.
Hey, guys, you need a day off? No, just give us more hours. Hey, guys, you want lunch? No, we need more hours.
Did I ever tell you the story?
I gave them the business.
You gave them the business.
It was so impressive. I gave them the business.
You just reminded me of a story when I was midway through college. A buddy of mine, his girlfriend's dad, owned a construction company, Polish family, and the Masons were all from Poland. They spoke Polish. And my friend was like, yeah, he's like, they're not trained Masons. He's like, that one guy's a veterinarian. He's like, they're here to make money, and then he could go back and be a vet. So this guy is a doctor veterinarian, and he's laying bricks, out working. They didn't take lunch breaks. All right, guys, so we always finish the Spartan Way podcast with an action, something you got to do today. So here's what I want you to do today. Be the hardest worker in the room. Wherever you are, be the standout so your actions speak louder than your words. And we want to hear about you, so make sure you're commenting if you're watching us on YouTube. We're anywhere that podcasts can be found. If you're listening, we're also on Instagram, Twitter. So take a screenshot wherever you're listening. Let us know what you thought about this episode. We'd love to hear from you, and we'll talk to you next time on the Spartan Up Podcast.